Hey, I got interrupted by my host. I was talking about what I do during my free time, and I was saying I got lucky that during those days that I was a housewife, I had too much time on my hands. So from that time to COVID time and up to the time when I got a job, I had developed so many things, so many things I could do when I was free because I also don't like sitting free. So I would write journals. Mostly my number one thing that I do when I'm free is I write a journal every day. Even when I am busy, even when I am working, I write a journal every day. And what that does to me is it keeps me very grateful every day because when I am journaling, I write mostly things I'm thankful about. I may write things about people who have wronged me, but mostly I write things that have made me happy. I don't write about things, offensive things mostly because they make me feel sad when I read about them after some time because the main reason for doing a journal is you want to read some other time. You want to remember how that time felt. I don't want to open my journal in 2026 and feel depressed. So that is why I write about happy things. I write about things that I'm happy about. I write about my family. I write about my goals. I write about my future. I write about my children. I write about good things, things that make me smile, things that make me have this feeling, you see? Yeah, that feeling. Um, Another thing I do in my free time is I meditate. I meditate a lot. I think of just the goodness of God, how God has brought me this far and gave me a heart of or gave me situations and times of to learn how to be patient. I have learned how to be patient step by step. I have gone through things with people and with circumstances that have taught me things. So, yeah, meditating is another thing that I do in my free time. I link meditation with prayer. So, yeah, after I talk to Him, to my God, I know that I also have to wait. So, the waiting in silence period after prayer is what I call meditation. I meditate of the goodness of the Lord after prayer, and mostly I pray a lot. And prayer is what has kept me. This smile is because of prayer. This laughter is because of prayer. Another thing I do is I sing a lot. I sing a lot during my free time. I can sing from my free time start to my free time end. So I don't get bored during my free times. I also write my songs. Apart from singing, I write my songs. So free time for me is like giving me candy. I love free time because it gives me opportunities to do things that I love, and mostly I have found out that they are more productive than, yeah. I think having time with yourself is something that, number one, I thank God for it because there are people who haven't in their lifetime had a free time. People are working day and night. People are taking care of their loved ones in hospitals. They don't have time to rest. But I thank God that I had that time during those days, and it helped me to cultivate a very good culture around my productivity routines, because it is during also that time that I started learning about personal development and productivity. I had too much time with me that I didn't know what to do. I started learning about marketing. I started learning about sales, things that I didn't even think I could do, because my course is in a very different field right now. Right now, I'm doing a job in my course, but I think that free time gave me a chance to at least have an opportunity to learn other things that I was interested in, but I could not have learned if I didn't have that time. Another thing that I do during my free time is when I was at home, I would play with my babies. Mm, I feel nostalgic. I feel like I need just to hug them once more. I feel like I miss them so much. I miss my husband so much. I miss my babies so much. Yeah. Why are you getting sad? Why are you getting sad, Maria? Yeah, okay. Here it is. Um, I think what I have learned with my life also, something you should know, is entertaining people and pleasing people has brought me so much pain, but it has also taught me very many things. I have learned not to be a people pleaser. I have learned to say no. I have learned to have my boundaries. I have learned to keep my own distance. And another thing you should know about me also is I love learning things and teaching them to other people. Like right now, what I'm doing with my YouTube content is I'm learning day in, day out. I have learned personal development for 3 years now, I think so. This is 2024. I started learning personal development in 2021, January. I have learned personal development, and the thing that has helped me grow with my confidence and even being able to articulate myself the way I am. I'm not saying I wasn't articulate. I was very articulate. In fact, let me tell you, I gave out 2 speeches. One speech in class 8 when we were finishing, one speech in Form 4 when we were finishing. I used to do drama festivals. We used to do those things. We used to present science congress projects. Not that I wasn't articulate, not that I wasn't confident in a form of presenting something, but I was not so comfortable in my own skin that I used to think people will judge me, because when you grow up in an environment like mine, you will think that people are looking at you and thinking she cannot do it, she cannot do it. I grew up around a step family. Everyone was looking uh, looking or taking care of their own. When you have people or step uncle, step auntie, step everything is step. Everyone is looking to take care of their own, you may come as the last option. You may not even come as their option, and even saying the last option is something that you cannot say, because you are overlooked. Your parents are overlooked, especially if you have a father like mine who is my dad was is an alcoholic. So coming from such, and you don't have anything, you don't have money, you don't have, even sometimes you go to bed with an empty stomach, it is something that will make you lose the confidence of a person, not the confidence of handling life, but the confidence of the person that you are. You don't even think of yourself as something or someone that will people will look at and see something. That is what I was struggling with. And I remember very well when I went for my first interview, my friend, my classmate Anne, I don't know if Anne will watch this, Anne Kamene, my classmate Anne Kamene gave me this lead in their company. It was Cargill company, I think. And she even introduced me to the quality officer, and she told me to go to the interview on a certain day. I went for that interview, but even the way I greeted people, it just showed I was defeated. I was totally defeated. And when I sat down on that chair for the interview, before it started, when they told me to get into the room and for the interview to start, I was already thinking, oh, I will not do it. I was already thinking I am not going to get that interview, to get that job. Just thinking of that right now, it makes me feel very nauseated that that is the job that could have started making me exposed to the field of food science. But I, with my stupidity and with me thinking that I'm not enough, and with me having that imposter syndrome in me, I thought I was not fit for that job. I thought it was for someone else. It really makes me feel that I have grown so much, because the questions they asked are the same questions I receive in interviews that I go and get jobs. So especially this one that I'm in right now, I received the same. In that interview, I cannot forget the questions, because I kept on wondering why I had failed that interview. I was not confident. I did not convince these people that I can really deliver what I am saying, because yes, the answers I was saying were true, but I was not putting it with the enthusiasm, with the charisma. I didn't have that charisma in me. I didn't have that convincing I I didn't have it. Why? Because I thought I was not good enough. And in fact, before entering the room, I had talked to another gentleman. He had come for the interview, and he was so busy with the phone. He was like this with the phone. He was reading the questions. I think he had googled the questions, and he was reading, very busy reading. And I think it was on cereals. He was reading about cereals, and I was saying, this man doesn't know anything about cereals. He's refreshing his mind or what? Because it was just several minutes to the interview. So I was thinking, this man, why is he here? But I hear he's the one who got hired. Yeah. That is what lack of confidence can do to you. You can be knowing things, you can be knowing everything, but when you lack confidence, people will not trust you, because you don't convince, you don't persuade. And if you lack persuasion, you are not You are not convincing, and people will leave you right there. Okay. Um, I I think I'm going to end this here because I'm not remembering. I'm not even remembering other questions. I'm not remembering other questions. I'm not really remembering other questions. Oh, it doesn't come to me. It is not coming to me. So let me leave this video at this. I think I've told you something about me, and I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me grow. Share my videos. I talked about the quality of my videos. Editing CapCut. CapCut doesn't love me. I hope CapCut will do something with editing with the phone because I can't edit with my laptop right now. The laptop is I have to edit on phone. So for now, I'll not record videos. I'll do shorts. I do shorts. I'll do shorts on personal development and productivity. The shorts will help me to keep active, to keep sharing my message. I love you guys. Keep subscribing. Keep true. Keep true to yourself. Keep true to yourself first before you keep true to Maria. I love you. Something is happening.